Marshmallows.
Hi! In this video, we will be showing you many high demand and pricey items and whether or not they will most likely come back. Our answers aren't guaranteed to be correct or to happen, but it is very likely and the best we could summarize with the proof we found. These facts and theories that we will introduce to you should help a lot with trading and understanding what really is worth it and what's not.
But before we start this video, it will be very appreciated if you could subscribe to both of our channels that will be linked in the description, and if you could leave a like because it took us a few days to find all the information we needed, the proofs, and also the script. Well, thank you all so much,
And let's get on with the video!
Okay, so about the teddies, as you know, the teddies made a lot of fuss, especially when they didn't come back for this year's Valentine's Day. Well, many people loved them, especially the TeddyZilla, which is the larger version. And in trading, the giant teddy can be sold up to 100k diamonds, and the TeddyZilla can go even further, possibly a halo. So however, since the teddies are so expensive in trading laws, many people were still waiting and hoping for the teddies to come back in 2021. Sadly, the only way to obtain it from now on is really by trading. Well, this is because the teddies meshes weren't made specifically for Royal High. They were intended to be free meshes that anyone could use in their game, and they also can be found in the Roblox studio. So, as Barbie wanted the game to become more original, well, she did not want to bring the teddies back, but of course she didn't delete them from the game since many people liked them and liked the idea, and it would be difficult to refound those who had previously bought them. And if we go backward, we can witness the parasol come back in 2020, but even so we do not believe it will next year. On the other hand, the TeddyZilla and the giant teddy didn't even come back this year. Talk about next year. So if you are trying to get a sheet on the teddies, we suggest you not and start saving up for trading prices, as since they won't come back, their demand and worth will most likely grow. Okay, so now let's get to the Halloween 2018 items. Well, these items were a blast and are very wanted nowadays. Well, however, KTheCat22 on said that she believes the items wouldn't come back because of trading's release and that they only came back the previous year because, of course, trading was not out by then. And we could not find the tweet where she said this, unfortunately, because it was very long ago when she tweeted this. But overall, we do not believe that they will come back this year.
The parasols 2019 and 2020 are also some of the most high-demand items in Royal High. Now, many people have been hoping or speculating that the parasol will come back next year, in 2021, but through observation, me and Leah do not believe so. As you can see by this first tweet made by Barbie, she asked if the parasol should come back in 2020 because many previous owners of the 2019 parasol were upset when she said that the parasol would come back this year. And of course, the majority voted yes, let it come back, just label them differently. So now you may think, it came back this year, so why wouldn't it next year? Well, before we make any assumptions or questions, let's take a look at another factor that prompted Barbie to bring back the parasol for this year. So in this tweet, a person essentially told Barbie that she believes the parasol shouldn't come back, but at the same time should. Barbie replied that it will come back, mainly because the shop says sold in February, and it would be deceiving for everyone to expect it to come back, and she just rips that fact the day before the update. So as you can see in these two tweets, Barbie, as we all know, did of course bring the parasol back, but didn't actually seem like she really wanted to. Only did it because the shop said sold in February, and by popular demand. Anyway, this means it is unlikely for the parasol to come back next year, since, after all, Barbie is the initial creator of Royal High, and if she doesn't want something to come back, it most likely won't. It would also be strange considering that we would have 3 parasols if she decides to make it come back next year, and maybe even more if she decides to for the following years. Trading has also been released, as we are all very familiar with, So there's no excuse in saying that you're angry that you weren't able to get it the last 2 years and wanted to come back. So overall, the parasol is probably not coming back. The Princess Star Frost set and the Shadow Empress set became very loved by everyone in their release and even more after their release. But, as we know, since trading got released already, our point of view changed. There are small chances of it coming back, especially because you can obtain them now by trading. But then again, these sets are seasonal and are supposed to come back according to their tag. For example, coming back in October. Personally, I feel like they are more likely to arrive back in October and December, but that will all depend on what the devs think and what the majority of us think. There is a possibility that Barbie or another dev may host a poll just like they did with the parasol, or they may just decide on their own. Overall, many of us agreed that the sets would come back in 2020 and further years, according to the tags and themes. But since we have not gotten many hints yet, as it is barely summer, we will just have to wait and see. Next, we have the large train bow skirt. This skirt is definitely very beautiful, and by that has caught the eyes of many after it was reworked during trading and in general. However, we believe that this skirt is not coming back. This is because, as you can see here, Barbie made a tweet regarding about it a few days after the reworked version was released into the game. On the tweet, she asked if people had the large rainbow skirt. Now, as you can see, the majority voted no. However, you can also see that either way it is still off sale, and it has been over 2 months. After this tweet, Barbie did not make any other updates or further tweets about the skirt. The skirt also stayed in the legacy category in the shop and is off sale to this day. By her reactions, we can guess that the skirt will not be coming back. So if you're still saving for the skirt in case it comes back, you may want to reconsider your decision and try to trade for it instead. Anyway guys, that is it for this video, and Leah actually just started her YouTube channel, so it would be awesome if you guys can make her hit to 100 subscribers. And yeah, that is basically it for this video. Make sure to comment down below some video suggestions, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!